Around the time that Nelly and Ashanti rekindled their relationship, I made a post because I didn't want to say anything directly about them because I know how you heifers act. I said you should not spin the block. Once a relationship is over, there's a reason it's over. Let it be. Move on. I saw several posts about how cute Nelly and Ashanti are for getting back together. And I saw so many women talk about how they need to call their ex back and rekindle it and they need to spin the block again. Yeah. I said what I said. I told y'all. And now he's embarrassing her. And everybody's like, well, we don't know their relationship. It's just a few seconds. We can't just have it. Yes, we can. I can judge your relationship. Sometimes you say stuff that lets me know what the entire dynamic of your relationship is. Because what do you mean it's your baby until it can walk and talk? What? What do you mean you embarrass me and you go perform for Donald Trump? Absolutely not. And this is why I also say do not idolize people's relationship because everybody is caught up on, oh, they look so cute together. Oh, they're always laughing and smiling. I want what they have. Do you really? Some of y'all are so lonely and desperate. Yes, I said lonely and desperate. Some of y'all are so lonely and desperate that y'all don't even know what y'all be endorsing half the time. That woman could be a single parent who's married or in a relationship. That woman could be being knocked in between the bookshelf and the TV. That woman could be getting cheated on. While we might be able to get a good gauge of what we see on TV or in videos as far as if that relationship is toxic or not, or we can't judge by looking at it if it's a happy relationship and say, yeah, that's a healthy because we really don't know. And everybody's not going to post the whole truth. They're not going to post their business on social media and be like, yeah, I'm always the one waking up in the middle of the night. I have a whole career, but only his gets prioritized. And even though he had helped me create the baby, now he doesn't want any parts of it until it's able to be more self-sufficient. Stop spinning the block on these folks. Stop. Y'all are so obsessed with romance and y'all want to be able to sit at a party or get together with friends and be like, yeah, and we lost touch. And then we saw each other on Facebook again after 10, 25 or whatever years, and we rekindled our love. Y'all are so caught up on wanting a romantic story to tell people. You're so caught up on wanting a wedding. You're so caught up on wanting to wear matching pajamas for a damn holiday photo shoot that you're not worried about the actual relationship itself. You just want somebody. And we don't know Ashanti personally, but I'm just going to say this in general. A lot of women, after they reach a certain age, the made up by a white man biological clock starts ticking. And then if you're not careful, you'll start panicking. And all of a sudden, you're looking around at viable options and you start going back through your phone again and you start reminiscing because you need somebody to be your baby's daddy. And then if you're not careful, you'll pick the wrong dude. And then he'll have you on TV making a damn fool out of you. A lot of women are getting married to people they have no business getting married to. They just want a wedding. They want a wedding dress. They want the hullabaloo of planning a wedding. They know deep down and in the back of their head that they should not be getting married, but they just want to be a wife. They want a wedding and they want to wear a wedding dress and they want to be a mom, and they don't care who fulfills that role as long as they get to do those things. And it's the same thing with men, except in a different way. They want somebody to take care of them. They want somebody who will make them a dad. But and for the most part, they also don't care who fulfills that spot. They'll take any damn body as long as you're doing what they're wanting. And on their side, they'll just cheat on you or be miserable the whole entire relationship and make it your problem. And then women, because of social conditioning, will spend that entire time trying to make a relationship work that should not have been put together in the first place. I heard a content creator once say that you need to decenter romance. I don't remember what her name was or anything, but she said to decenter romance. And at first it was a bit jarring. And I was like, what do you mean? You have to have romance in relationships. And now I understand exactly what she means. And it's actually something that I have been saying this entire entire time. It's something that I just said. If you're obsessed with romance and constantly wanting to be swept off your feet and this whole Cinderella mindset and this Snow White someday my prince will come attitude, then you're going to be obsessed to the point where you just want anyone to fulfill that role. There's nothing wrong with a romance as long as it's in a healthy relationship, because what happens in an unhealthy relationship is that you're searching for these moments and these stories, and they're so few and far between, and now it's to the point where any sweet gesture that man does is a big deal because he otherwise does not pay attention to you. There was a video that I saw of something where these men were on the phone, and in front of their wives, they were like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to stay home with my wife tonight. And you saw the wife getting super excited. And some people might look at that and say, see, these men absolutely love their wives. But you know what? I looked at that and I saw something very sad. It should not be such a rare occasion that you're like, oh my God, he chose me tonight. That should be happening regularly. It should be to the point where the only thing that's a surprise is where y'all are going to, or if it's a surprise trip or vacation that he's told you about. But it should not come as a shocker to where you're clicking your heels because he's spending time with you. That's odd to me. But a lot of times rekindling these relationships are simply two lonely people who saw an opportunity, and instead of thinking it through, they just decided to take that opportunity. Just because both of y'all are single does not mean y'all need to get y'all asses back together. Sometimes it's just like, oh, hey, good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Hope life's treating you good, and you keep it moving. Stop thinking that everything is a sign from the universe that you need to rekindle a relationship or start dating someone. Everything is not a sign. I've been making this content since 2009, okay? And I can, myself included, I cannot tell you how many signs started relationships. And despite the signs, that relationship still ended, the divorce still happened, the cheating still happened, the abuse still happened, the complacency still happened. I heard someone say that love isn't logical, so you can't use your brain. Stop saying stupid shit to women to convince them to make dumbass mistakes. I'm sorry, and I'm not even supposed to be cussing no more, but sometimes stuff just pisses me off. Common sense is necessary when it comes to picking a partner. And while everything under the sun isn't avoidable, for the most part, you can protect your heart as much as possible. You can be confident enough to leave at the sign of the first red flag. Stop making excuses and trying to tell yourself that certain things aren't so bad. And it's okay if I pick that bum in the corner over there who's ignoring my phone calls every day and out running town and cheating and doing whatever he wants to do and hooting and hollering and whatnot. Does it make sense to get with this person? Are you just lonely? Are you just desperate? Do you just want a baby really bad? Is it just that the two of you are both single and you're like, why the hell not? We should just get back together. Stop circling the block, because you will always be reminded of why y'all broke up.